Picture this, my friends. You go to your neighbor to the right. You go to your neighbor to the left. You go to your neighbor across the street. And at each neighbor's house you go and water their gardens. Sit back and watch theirs grow. But it's met with some sadness. Why? Because you say, well, why isn't my garden growing? Why me? Why is this happening to me? Or why am I not getting a chance to watch my garden flourish? Well, it's because you watered theirs, you watered theirs, you watered theirs, but you didn't water yours. Alright, my friends, that's a long, drawn-out way of saying you gotta invest in yourself. When we talk about escaping the matrix, how much time are you spending on your world as opposed to other people? Alright, so I'm gonna speak a little bit on social media later in a later video, but that's essentially what's happening in like social media. Right? You go out there and you say, share this, share that, share that. Hey, happy birthday! Or you so cute. Damn, you so sexy. Yeah. All of this. You're going out and you're filling out for this and that. So by itself, it's nothing. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing inherently wrong with that. But the thing is, it's out of balance. Okay, the scale has been tipped because you spend all your time and your willpower focusing on this, watering that. You're not watering what you have. Okay, these people that you're praising or whatever, they're watering what they have. So you may be congratulating people on their new home or whatever, but that's something that was manifested, something that they worked towards. All right. Then you sit back and say, well, where's mine? Well, where's your time being spent on? All right, where's your efforts being focused on? Like, I understand. I probably understand more than most. Don't try to make it seem like I'm full of something that's not in you. But I understand of feeling like you want to belong. All right, you want to be a part of something, and when you cut all that outside noise off, when the device is away from you, or the devices are away from you, you feel like there's nothing. You're left with yourself, and that emptiness is just like, okay, what now? Nothing's moving, nothing's shaking, nobody's spinning the record, But that's up to you, man. Oh boy. So I actually was gonna make this another video, but I don't want to be selfish, because I'm talking about spinning a record, and that just brings up my point that I was gonna make in another video, is that you dance to your own music. All right. So here we have invest in yourself and dance to your own music. All right. So and speaking on investing in yourself, when nothing's moving, nothing's shaking, all right, well, what do you do? Well, let's say that you were building a world. Let's say you playing the game of Sims. Since I say that the Matrix is a simulation, all right, then you say, well, what do I want to put in this world? What do I want to put in my world? Do I want to put education into my world? All right, so is school the option? Are books the option? Is meditation the option? Alright, so you say, well, I want to have health conscious people in my world. Alright, so you become that person, and you also reach out for those people when you do go back into the society, when you go back to the worlds around you, and then you bring them in. Alright, by way of physically doing it outside in the real world, or through the internet, through social media and things like that. Alright, so you can do things like that. So that's my biggest definition of investing in yourself. Now, as far as dancing to your own music, this is more so when you are in society, where you don't have to play to what everybody else is focused on in any one thing. Okay, you may, let's say you go to the bar, You may not maybe you don't go to talk to other people. You don't go to talk to women. You just go to drink. All right? Maybe you don't get best, dress up your best. Okay? Maybe you don't give that woman the eye that everybody else is paying attention to. Actually, some women appreciate it if you didn't look. I mean, I know they get all dolled up and shit like that, but after having hundreds of eyes on them, they just kind of wish they weren't as invisible as you feel. But no matter where you are, let's say you are at the bar, music around, people dancing and things like that. People may catch you dancing off beat because you're not even really dancing to the music around you anyway. The music's in your head. The song that you've been singing all day that you can't get out, and that's what you're going along to, alright? So sometimes I go to Chipotle or something like that. I'm not really focused on what anybody else around me is doing, alright? In my mind, I hear a song, and I may sing out loud a little bit, or I may talk to myself a little bit. Now, obviously, it ain't no two-way thing with myself, but in my mind, I'm talking to myself. Just focused on the world that I want to build and what's next, but still making time to be present also simultaneously. And there you have it, man. The more time you spend on creating your own world and planting your own seeds here, the more you'll have to reap. The better your harvest. Alright? So, the camera's about to die. But it's been so good to me. I just want to finish this off by saying, as I'm spending time kind of away from society in a sense, because I'm in the closet, it's very empowering, it's very peaceful to not have to brush shoulders with the hustle and bustle for a second. I'll get to it after a while, but for now, I'm closed off, and yet I'm opening up. Quite a paradox, but it works. There's no pressure. There's no pressure because in your own world, you can be whoever you want to be. And if you can be whoever you want to be in your own world, then who's to say you can't be who you want to be in the world out there? Alright? You just can't get lost in all that's external. Starts here, baby. Starts in your own world. As we're dancing to our own music. This music was made in your world. And you go out in there. You always have something to dance to. You don't gotta wait for anybody else to throw out a hot new track. Because it's always within. No gimmicks. No catchphrase. It's your boy. Keep dancing.